Talk Steel, Luke here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do a deep clean on a very dirty alloy wheel. Hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon to be alerted of all future videos. These wheels are in a pretty bad way, and really the easiest way to super clean these is to take them off the car. Now this wheel here is removed off a 2013 Vauxhall Astra, and as you can see it is absolutely filthy. And even if you flip it over to the back side of the wheel, you can see that this is covered in brake dust. I don't think this wheel's been cleaned since the car's been new. First thing I like to do is blast this down with a pressure washer to remove any loose dirt and contaminants off the wheel. That way the chemicals we stick on in a second will be able to target the brake dust that's on there a little bit harder that won't come off just with a normal wash. At the same time, we're also not wasting our chemicals on bits of brake dust that will just come off very easily. Bearing in mind this is a deep clean, so we're going to go a little bit more aggressive than we would if we're doing a normal gentle clean. So I'm going to have my pressure washer up to quite a high setting, and we're going to try and take as much off as possible. Once you've done the surface, flip it over and do the inside of the rim. With the wheel blasted off, you can see there's still lots of dirt and grains in the wheel, so I'm going to take an old microfiber cloth and I'm just going to pat the wheel dry. This is just going to allow the chemicals we stick on in a second to just not be diluted down and just give it a bit more staying power on the surface of the wheel, which will take a bit more brake dust off with a little bit less effort. It's also worth noting at this point, we're also going to just focus on the back side of the wheel now, because obviously the face is more important, so we don't want dirt from the back side going down onto the face of the wheel after you've just cleaned it. Next, we want to try some type of fallout remover. Brake dust has lots of iron particles in them, and these type of products specifically target the iron particles and break them down, allowing them to be washed off quite easily. With that applied, I'm going to let this dwell just for a few minutes, allow it to soak in there real good. Next up, I'm going to take a magic eraser and I'm going to apply some more iron reactor to the magic eraser. Now these things are great, and if you watch my channel you know I'm a big fan of these. But basically these have micro abrasives in them which are really going to scrub the surface of the wheel, and like I've said, because this is a deep clean, we really need to go a bit more aggressive and actually start scrubbing the wheel rather than just cleaning it in a gentle manner. Also make sure when you're doing this you have some disposable gloves on, because this stuff's going to get all over your hands. If you're wearing some nicer gloves like I was before, they're going to be ruined and you don't want to get this on naked skin. So just go ahead and saturate the magic eraser with the iron reactor, and here we're just going to proceed to scrub the inside of the wheel. And you're going to see a lot of this brake dust come off pretty easily. What you'll find when you're doing this, if you actually go around the wheel and then leave a couple of minutes and go back again, you'll find more product has broken down the layers underneath where the magic eraser's gone. It's just going to keep removing more products the more times you go around. There's some pitting on the wheels here, so we're not going to be able to get them without doing a refurbishment on the wheel, but what's important is there's actually no brake dust left on the wheel here. It's actually very clean, and what you're seeing here, any dark bits, is just damage to the wheel over the last 5 years of wear and tear. Now I'm going to flip this over to the other side and do the exact same process on the front of the wheel. With the wheel, a good dwelling. The front should be easy to clean because these are actually painted on the front, so the back is just plain, there's no paint on the back. So it should be a little bit smooth on the front and stuff should come off just a little bit easier. With the wheel looking pretty clean now, we're just going to take an old drying cloth, we're going to just dry the face of the wheel down. And we're going to do some more decontamination on here just to remove any last bits of tar we have. We're going to clay bar it to make it as smooth as possible and add some protection on the end. As you can see here, there's still a few tar particles left on the wheel, so I'm going to take some tar and glue remover. This is Obliterate by Auto Finesse. So I'm just going to spray this over the affected parts and let it dwell there for a couple of minutes. Now it's time to clay bar the wheels to remove further contaminants. I tend to keep my used pieces of clay for the wheels. You can use clay lube or soapy water, or if you crucifix, soapy water. Just go back and forth over the face until it feels smooth and no more gunk is coming off onto the clay bar. Finally, the most aggressive step is to use 2500 grit sandpaper. I use this on the really stubborn parts that won't come off. Since there shouldn't really be much on there, you can dry sand it. This will dull the clear coat in those areas but can easily be polished back. Finally, after 2500 grit sandpaper, I'm going to take a machine polisher and some polish. I'm using Triple by Auto Finesse. You can use a compound if you want, such as Maguire's Ultimate Compounds, that's really good for the money. And you can do this by hand as well, but the 2500 grit sandpaper is pretty fine. Any scratches from this will come out very, very easily. So I'm just going to apply some now to the back of this, and then going to go over the wheel, and this wheel is going to look like brand new. I start off by spreading the product out on a low speed before turning the polisher up. Finally, I'm going to finish off with some sealant. I can apply a wax on here if you want. Really, a ceramic coating is best because it's a lot more durable and it's going to leave a very smooth finish we can easy to clean in the future. But a sealant is a good compromise in between, very easy to apply. I'm going to spray a bit on a firm applicator here, work into the surface. And after leaving it secure for a few minutes, we're just going to get a clean microfiber cloth. I'm going to buff the wheel down. Check out this wheel, this looks so much better than it did before. I mean, you can see the metallic flakes now popping out. There's no brake dust on here, looks almost like brand new. It's super smooth to the touch, which means it's going to be easy to clean, it's protected. And it'll maybe take about an hour a wheel if you're doing this, so I know it's quite a long time to do a wheel, but the results are definitely worth it, especially if you care about the appearance of your car. You can see how much better this car looks in these shots. I haven't even touched the body, but even with the clean wheels, this car looks so much fresher. Anyway, thanks for watching, and for more content like this, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, take care.